Hello folks and welcome back to Medieval Total War. I am Conostep and this is going to be part 10 of my early campaign where I'm playing as the Danes. And it does feel good to be back. I took a little bit of a break. It wasn't really a break, I was just working. And then of course I had to watch Dune on opening weekend. My oh my, what a fantastic movie. My goodness. Wonderful stuff. I love the Dune books. So yeah, watching the Dune movies has just been a real treat for me. And I can't wait until I go back and watch that movie again for a second time. Yeah, I don't know about you folks, but I love those movies. And I'm going to be finding any reason that I can to go back and watch those movies again, or that movie again in theaters. In fact, my mom's going to be in town tomorrow, and I'm going to use that as an excuse. Like, hey mom, we have to go watch this movie. You know, so yeah, I can't wait. Anyway, so that's what I was doing, working and watching Dune, and now I'm back. So I hope you all are doing well, and I hope if you watched Dune, I can't even get it out. Anyway, we're back into Medieval, and I'm also looking forward to this because it has been a while, and things are moving quickly because, well, the turns are really short for the early period of this game or this campaign. It's already the year 1200, and the high period is going to start in the year 1205, and that is when things are going to change for us. I'm no longer going to be able to recruit a lot of my unique Viking-themed units. I will still be able to recruit my Vikings, actually, which is kind of funny, but all of the units that came along with the Viking Invasion expansion, I will no longer be able to recruit, which is a bummer, but it also does make sense. It's one of the neat things in this game where it kind of does section off certain units for certain time periods, which is it's a cool thing. It's really neat. I do like that overall, but yeah, I no longer will be able to train my best heavy infantry unit, which is the Huskarls here. They're going to be gone, yeah, in five turns, so that will be a bummer, but I have trained a lot of them. You know, I do have quite a few Huskarls in all of my provinces, and I do feel like when the Mongols arrive, if they make it this far, the fact that I don't have Lithuania is probably a big deal. It feels like a big deal, because this is the big province that really sticks out and borders a lot of stuff. You know, it kind of feels like Shinano in Shogun Total War, where it just kind of borders a lot of stuff, and yeah, it sticks out. So for the Mongols to attack me, they're really gonna have to aim for it, you know, like, and that should show or prove that, you know, if that happens, the AI does target the human player. I already feel like it does, but yeah, for them to like, and look, like, it's not, I get it, it's like not that far, but I feel like they start down here in Khazar every time, right? And so they'd have to like take Volga, Bulgaria, and then Muscovy, and then Novgorod, or of course just cut up this way. But yeah, the Turks are in a tough position. They are at war with the Egyptians. They are not at war with any other faction except for the Egyptians, I believe. Let me just double check that. No, they are at war with the French. Was there a crusade declared? There must be, right? I don't know if I have vision on it, but I think there must be a crusade that has been declared. Yeah, I can't remember. Okay, so that's going to be a thing. But really, the Egyptians are pushing back. Now, there's some give and take, right? Like the Turks here have Tripoli. Yeah, so that's tough on the Egyptians. It is. But the fact that the Turks have these armies sitting up here in Lithuania who are not helping in the fight down south, nor are they helping guard the border versus the French, this is a tough spot for them to be in. Now, I know it's probably because of the buildup of my own armies in my own provinces. And hey, this is not meant for any aggression. I don't really want to start a war with the Turks, at least until the Mongols have arrived. This is just because I have this really annoying, awkward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 province border. That feels dumb, but it's just kind of the nature of playing this campaign. If you want control of the Baltic, well, this is what you have to do, because there's no strategic choke points on this map to just kind of shorten this border. At least, I mean, not that I really know of. But it's, you know what, I was thinking about that. I don't know if it's really that bad, honestly. Let me count up my provinces, my border provinces when I was playing as the Byzantines. It was 1, 2, and then 3, and then 4 down here in Egypt. And then 5, yeah, 5, because I had Naples. So yeah, 5 is less than 6, or, you know, because I would have 6 if I had Lithuania. Still, it doesn't, you know, my economy feels good. It does. I'm making almost 5 grand a turn, and that's not even with full coverage. I have over 120,000 in the bank, and yeah, I don't even have full coverage yet. That's not counting these 2 ports yet here in the Black Sea, because this boat has just been moved here. And then, did I have a boat sink in a storm? It kind of looks like it. That's what happened. So let's move these boats back so I can trade with this port here in Palestine. And yeah, you can move back as well. So we don't even have full coverage yet. And we're still making pretty good money. So yeah, that's fine. You know, obviously I will keep working on my trade buildings as well to make some more money off of that. And the other side, the nice thing about not being able to train those unique Viking units anymore is that it does kind of free up these 3 provinces to do other things, which will be nice. Currently, I'm only building boats in Finland, which is getting the job done, but it does feel a bit slow. So then I can task out either Norway or Sweden to start building boats once the year 1205 hits. And then, yeah, Norway can maybe do bishops to help Livonia, because Livonia is training bishops and helping me get some vision on the rest of the map, which does feel good. So maybe one of these provinces can help get that going as well. And yeah, Denmark can do something else as well. Saxony is going to be building up to so that I can train feudal knights here, which is important. It's going to be my first good full strength unit of heavy cav that will become available. And Pomerania, I can't quite remember what I was going to do here. Artillery, boats, agents, could be any of the 3. And then Prussia was going to be used to train up archers, and specifically like crossbows. Once I get into the high period, crossbows are going to be useful against the Mongols, for sure. Yeah, I will want that. And then I am getting my feudal sergeants, my decent spearmen here in Novgorod as well, which, yeah, feels good. It does feel good. So I got buildings going and training going in most of my provinces. I'm taking a bit of a break from training here in Prussia and Saxony just because why spend the money? I feel like I don't really need more units right now. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. So just kind of stay the course for the next few turns. You guys want to get retrained, don't you? I'm not gonna have enough time, am I? Like, let's see, we got... You're a Landsman, and... You're Carl. So let's get you out, and let's get you to combine to there. Switch you around, put you in there, and pull the archer out. And put you back in. And that way I can retrain all of my Viking specific units in the next 5 turns. My king is pretty old. He is 57, but he does have 2 sons. The oldest one is married. So that should be fine. He might even have a son on the way by the time he becomes king. And most importantly, I'm not at war with anyone, which feels good. That feels pretty important right now. Let's go. Yeah, let's keep looking around with my princess just to get some eyes on the map. Poor Italy, man. Italy is just... I feel like I want to root for these guys, you know? They're fighting the French and the Byzantines, and now the Almohads have conquered Cordoba off of them. It's a tough fight. It's a tough fight. Now, the papacy might just save Italy's bacon, because they have a reemergence here in Rome, and they are going to be taking the fight to the Byzantines. So we will see. I wonder if they would even get involved against the French. We will see. I don't know. That would be kind of cool, because these papal armies are kind of decent. Yeah, they are. And, you know, if the Almohads want to kick the Italians off of the Iberian Peninsula, okay, that's one thing. But then you guys better help out against the French. You know, take the fight to them. That would be nice. I wouldn't mind that one bit. And, oh, do we have Egyptians down here in Tunisia? Oh, damn. Are they, like, at war still against the... No. No, so they have gotten a peace with the Almohads. So the Almohads are pushed back to Algeria, maybe? Let me double check this. What do they have? So, Algeria... Yeah, they still have Algeria. Okay. Yeah. Damn. That's tough. Yeah, I would rather the Egyptians pour their forces into the Turks. The Turks can't keep this many forces here in Lithuania forever, can they? Like, they have to move them, right? Eventually, they'd have to be like, hey, okay, this is dumb. We need our forces down here, right? I don't know. As far as GA points, yeah, the points are going to be counted in 5 years in the year 1205. I'm doing okay, I think. I'm kind of like hanging in there, which is really all I care about doing right now. I don't need to be in the lead. The Turks are second place, and I'm just not worried about them. You know, I'm not. They've lost all of their homelands. And what was this one? More buildings in Rum than in any other province. I don't think they own Rum anymore. And yeah, conquest. For every 4 provinces you conquer, you score 1. Yeah, they're only gonna get 2 points. So that's tough. And when the Mongols come, they're gonna smash them. So that's tough for the Turks. The Hungarians are doing very well just because they get a point per territory that they conquer. So yes, but when the Mongols come, they might smash the Turks and the Hungarians. Maybe not. The Hungarians might be safe actually. Yeah, maybe I have to go take them out at some point later on in the campaign. That might be the issue, is the Hungarians. That, you know, unless there's like a big war between the Hungarians and the French. So that's going to be worth keeping an eye on. Who else is going to be important? The Italians, yeah, they have a lot of points, but they're just in such a tough spot that I don't even feel like rooting against them, you know? Like, that just, they need all the help they can get. And the French, you know, they just because, man, their homelands are not, so they don't own Toulouse because of the Italians. Palestine, yeah, they haven't taken that yet. Cyprus, Antioch, and Tripoli. So these are all crusade objectives. Huh. Yeah, the French have tough point objectives. Citadel in Tripoli, yeah, that's, man. And a cathedral in Ile-de-France. Nope, they're just too busy fighting everyone to complete their objectives. They're going to try, though. They have a crusade on the way, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on that. But I'm going to keep laying low. For me, it's just about building up money, you know, maintaining my 5-province border, and trying to get enough soldiers in my regions to make sure I can, you know, if the Mongols do attack me, I make sure I can survive it. So that's going to be my goal number 1. The Mongols probably will arrive around the year 1230 or so. So I definitely have some time to get ready, but yeah, that's going to be my prime objective here, is to maintain the peace and get ready for the storm. Here we are in the very next turn, and it looks like the Turks have caused themselves a civil war. That's going to be very tough on them. One of the stacks here in Lithuania is revolting, as well as they're going to lose all of these territories as well. Pereslavl, Chernigov, Ryazan, Volga, Bulgaria. They will keep Khazar and Kiev. They're going to lose Crimea. Looks like they are going to keep Constantinople, although, man, I wonder if the Hungarians would pounce eventually. I wonder if it's because their Sultan got cut off from all of those territories because he took Lesser Armenia, and now here he is kind of surrounded all around by the Egyptians here. Yeah, that could be why. That's tough. That's going to be tough on the Turks, yeah. The Egyptians might be taking over here in the east, but we will have to keep an eye on that. The papacy wasted no time either. They did not wait for that garrison in Rome to fall or starve to death. They just went in there and killed the Byzantines holding Rome. So, Yeah, the Byzantines are in a tough spot now. You know, the French papacy, this could end up being a little clash here between these two powerhouses. Well, I say the papacy is a powerhouse. They have good armies here in this region, but French, yeah, goddamn, I can't see the French armies. It's so annoying. I can't spy on them. Oh, I have a bishop. Let's go look. Yep, let's go spy on these forces here. And I do have another bishop as well. Yeah, actually, let's send you to Tuscany and you can go up here to Venice so I can spy on the Italian armies up there. And that would be more interesting. And it also would be nice if the Italians, or if the English would want to attack Flanders here. Flanders is looking pretty exposed, and the French forces up here, in general, seem pretty spread out. So I feel like there is an opportunity up here in the north, perhaps, if the English wanted to take it. Now I do have this building that was just finished here, the Chancellery, and this is going to allow me to assign another title to someone. This is a good title. This gives a lot of stuff: loyalty, acumen, and command. And those are all good things because my governors I feel like are good because I'm making a bit of money, but my generals on the other hand, not so much. You know, I'm kind of relying on sort of the bottom of the barrel talent here. You know, a couple of 3-star generals, sure, might seem okay on the surface. Unhinged Loon, -3 morale for the entire army. That's bad. And same thing here, 3-star general, Unhinged Loon. Goddamn, you know? Let's see, it gets a bit better over here, I think. This is my 3-star peasant. You think, hey, great, you know, it's a 3-star peasant. He has a ton of acumen. He's also a governor of Denmark, or the Earl of Denmark. Denmark is making some good money, so this is all good. It sucks that he's a peasant unit because you never really want that to be your general, but he's done well for what it's worth. Yeah, but still, you look for other options, right? And up here, 3-star general, a good acumen. He's also the governor of Finland. Okay, like that's okay. I don't think Finland is one of my richest provinces, but still, possibly an option, right? Let's see, over here. This is that guy who I'm assuming is an historical general, Sir Snorri Sturluson, because he started off as a 5-star general. That's immediately my best general, I believe, right? And well educated, so +1 acumen, +1 command. He starts off with 4 acumen. Not bad. He should be a governor. And he's not. You know, I was going to save him for Lithuania, but, you know, we will see how long it takes before the Turks actually lose this. And I can go take it. So in the meantime, what I was thinking was, I was looking at my economies for my provinces. Novgorod actually is the richest province right now, making 2,400. Actually, no, Sweden. Sweden is. I read that wrong. Okay, so Sweden, who is your governor? It's going to be this guy, Lord Edmondson. He does have a lot of acumen. Okay. Well, my second best province's economy is going to be Novgorod, right? 2,400, which is quite a bit lower than Sweden, for sure. But still, 24 is good. So I was looking at Novgorod's governor, who is not you. You're Finland. It's going to be... where is he? Why am I not seeing this? There he is. Lord Ericsson. 4 acumen's like a baseline okay, but considering that he's the governor of my second richest province, it could be better, couldn't it? And considering that that's the same amount of acumen as Lord Snorri Sturluson, well, that title gives acumen and command. And I don't want to waste that command on this guy, that's for sure. So I'm thinking about stripping him of his title. Now, his loyalty is pretty good, so he shouldn't really get too upset by losing Novgorod. And I have a emissary. Is it just you? Are you my only emissary? No, I have 2 emissaries. You're probably closer. So let's send you over, and you can strip him of his title. And then we can give it to Lord Snorri Sturluson, just so that he gets up to 6 stars as a commander, and then up to 5 acumen, And let's make Novgorod a bit of money as well. So, yeah, overall, I think that's going to be the plan there with this title. And now Denmark can make some other stuff. What do I want to do with Denmark? Catapults, maybe? Money, maybe? Yeah, I do have options. Royal Estate. Maybe it's time to tech up to that. Like, I know I'm going to be doing that in Saxony as well, but I feel like I'm closer here, right? Yeah, because I already have the Armorer's Workshop, don't I? Yes, I do. And do I also have the Horse Breeder? No, I don't. So the Horse Breeder and then the Royal Estate. And I'm a ways off from getting this finished here in Saxony, so yeah, I may as well do that. Why not? Oh, okay. So the Novgorods are gonna come in here, and are they allied with the Turks? Were they just helping the Turks squash their own civil war, or are they trying to take it for themselves? Ooh, the Spanish! Ha 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 ha! Yes, here they come. This was bound to happen, though, right? Portugal is always mad. And yes, Leofric Eriksson, you have lost your title. We keep catching French assassins as well. Yep, they're sending a lot of them at us, like a lot. Church is finished here, Novgorod, okie doke. Famine in Norway, alright. And yes, here comes the Spanish. Taking it to the French. Daughter on the way. Lord Craftsman Numerit, so +2 acumen, that's a good one. Yeah, whatever province he is the governor of, that's good. And Lord Edmondson, +3 acumen. Hot damn, that's really good. Jesus, that's a big income boost just off of those traits. Yeah, we're up to 62. Last turn we were up to 59, so that's a 300 boost just off of like acumen traits. That's fantastic. Now let's boost that a little bit more by giving. Where'd he go? So we want to give Novgorod to this guy, right? And yes, so loyalty. So this is just going to give loyalty. He's already super loyal, so that's not going to be a big deal. But yep, up to 25, that's fine. But then we give him this. Making almost 27. Yeah, I'll take it. And we have a 6-star general guarding Novgorod as well. That's probably where we want him, you know. If the Mongols attack anywhere, it feels like it would hit Novgorod. I have now just scored my homelands points, and yeah, just going to give me the 4, or the 5. But yeah, we'll be getting another 8, I believe, from the conquest, of course. So yeah, this is looking like fine-ish. You know, I'm still in the ballpark of where I want to be. Obviously not leading. Jesus, Hungary just really taking off. That's the scary one. Yeah, that's they probably are gonna require to be killed at some point. But again, it's a long campaign, you know. There's no reason to like race off to hasty decisions because you know we'll see. You know, there's like going to be other factions going at them, either the Mongols or I'm kind of looking at the Mongols or the French. You know, either of those two factions. Looks like the French have they're moving into Egyptian territory at this point, and soon they will be moving down against the Turks, I believe. Well, I don't know. They might go right around the Turks. I can't remember. Where's this crusade going? Is it Tripoli or Antioch? I can't quite remember. Yeah, the Egyptians they're doing okay, aren't they? And the Turks are having a rough time. Rough time. Yeah, the Novgorods are taking over some of these rebel territories that were left by the Turks. Man, the Turks are just going to have goddamn Lithuania, aren't they? That's just going to be their new capital. That's unfortunate. Yeah, that's too bad. And the papacy down here really taking it to the Byzantines. Going to be taking Naples off of them unless the Byzantine emperor up here in the Papal States wants to zip on down and fight this battle. Yeah, we will have to see, and it's going to be interesting also see if the French want to get involved against the papacy. They so far are not, although they are at war with everyone else. And the Spanish have taken back Portugal. Can I see these armies? Yeah, they're decent. Feudal men-at-arms, feudal sergeants, mounted sergeants. That is all decent. The king only 2 stars, only 2 influence. Seems like re-emergence kings always have bad stats. It seems like, yeah. Any other? Yeah, it's like they're fine. It's a solid combat army, you know, solid melee combat army. So it's going to be interesting to see. I would, of course, prefer it if the Spanish moved through the Italians, sorry, Italy, but into the French territories. Although, you know, I don't know, maybe they want to go after the Almohads. It's going to be curious to see. The Almohads have, you know, stationed a few good stacks here in Cordoba. How is their Khalifa looking? 33 years old and 5 command stars. He looks kind of decent, doesn't he? He looks better than any king that I've had. That's for goddamn sure. So just because the Italians have the weaker army, I wouldn't be surprised if the Spanish wanted to kick them out of Lyon. And then from there, yeah, if they could apply pressure to the French, that would be very, very nice. And now, sadly, all of those unique units are gone from my roster. So I wasn't able to train up as much as I could, although now it's time to switch on into Sweden. What do you want to do? Boats? You want to do boats in Sweden? Yeah, why not do boats? And then Norway want to do bishops? Yes, why not do bishops there? Denmark, what do you want to do? Archers? Yeah, why? You know what, actually? No, I'm going to be doing archers here in Prussia soon, if not, maybe right now. So I can't get crossbows yet, so I need this building to get crossbows. Let's do money first. Money, money, money first. Yeah, let's get a merchant here in Prussia. And then after the merchant, let's get crossbows from the Boyar's workshop here. And yeah, for those of you who have been playing the game for a while, you might be wondering like why even go for crossbows when you can simply like to get the next tier of unit, which is the arbalesters, which is so much better than crossbows in every other way, shape and form. You're right. Arbalesters, you know, it's almost not even worth the money to just get crossbows. Here's the way that I look at it though. Falling behind in technology in this game is very dire. You know, you don't want to be the last Catholic faction with heavy cav. You don't want to be the last Catholic faction with some form of crossbow unit or, you know, decent spear unit or decent sword unit or some, you know, like if you fall behind, you really feel it in the battlefield. It really, really is noticeable. And sure, it wouldn't take that much longer to get arbalesters. The difference between, you know, getting the crossbows here, you get this building and then you spend, what, 12 years building a castle? That's not that much. And then I think you just have to build the next bow building, however long that takes, 4, 5, 6 years. I don't know. But, you know, so it's not that much, really. But anything can happen, really. That's why I still like getting some crossbows in the armies. Just so that if anything does happen in that time span, I'm ready to go. You know, and then when it is time to get arbalesters, I can't simply just disband all of those crossbows and get all arbalesters from there on out. They are a little bit more expensive, I believe, for initial training. The upkeep might be exactly the same. It might be. I can't quite remember, but yeah, they're fantastic. They can shoot well in all weather, I believe. I don't think their accuracy is diminished at all in rain. It might be a little bit, but I can't quite remember. And I feel like everything about the arbalaster is better. They might shoot slower, but I don't know if they do. I don't know. That's a back. I feel like I've read that arbalesters do shoot slower, but I don't know if I believe that. So I would have to kind of double check that one. But other than that, though, they are super powerful, accurate, very deadly. Arbalesters are very, very good. Crossbows, you know, yeah, you want them just to, you know, punch through some armor in the meantime, right? It would have been better if the devs spaced out those two units a bit more in the tech tree, just because it does feel a little bit irrelevant to get crossbows, but yeah, overall, I will be getting a few of them just to get them going. And maybe pump out a few more archers here in Prussia. You know, I've already trained up a lot of javelins, so maybe it is time to get some more archers. I don't know. I feel like I have enough archers, honestly. I feel like I do, so let's chill on that until I can start training crossbows here. Pomerania, what are you going to do? What's your mission? Well, let's get some defenses first. Just get those buildings. They're fun. They're cool. Let's get those, and then we will switch on into money, the merchant building after that. Yes, perfect. This is what I wanted to see. A war between the Hungarians and the French. This makes me feel a bit better because I feel like the French will win. Although the Hungarians, man, they have a decent-sized empire, don't they? Just looking at the mini-map. Yeah, I'm going to remain allied with the French. Yes. Crack-brained. Yikes. -2 morale. But you're not a general, so it doesn't matter. Who are you? What are you doing there? Oh, you're Viking units. What are you doing hanging out up here? Did I forget about you guys? That's how you end up crack-brained. You just get forgotten about up here in Norway. What's that name? Niels Huntjofsson. Yeah, nailed it. Hungarians versus French, eh? What's the fight? Where is it? Is it here in Austria? Ooh, we got a little bit of an Italian civil war, it looks like. Yes, there is. Yep. Yeah, tough for the Italians. And it looks like, yeah, there's going to be a little fight here in Leon. The Spanish have not moved out yet. Come on, Spain. Do something, Spain. Do something. The papacy is getting pushed around. They tried taking Naples. They had, in fact, but the Byzantines were able to come down and rescue it, which is unfortunate. It is. I was really rooting for the papacy in this fight. Yeah, let's get some... Princess, check out Austria for me, please, and see what the hell is going on between the papacy and the French. Because the crusade has already passed through. So it's not the crusade. I've lost vision on the crusade. It must be here in Rum. That's the only province that I don't have vision on. Unless it's been defeated, which, you know, no way, right? No freaking way. Is there another civil war for the Turks? What's going on here? Uh-oh. What happened to the Turkish Sultan? I have no vision on him either. Oh my goodness. There might be another civil war for the Turks. Has this already been lost? I wonder what is going on. The French, man, their crusade is going to succeed, won't it? Yeah, because these factions have just been beating each other up, and they will not be able to withstand the French crusade. So that probably will succeed this time. I was surprised that the last one failed, you know? I thought it was going to be strong enough to win. It's going to be interesting, though, if the Hungarians, they have a decent-sized empire, you know? Can they themselves maybe halt the French expanse? I mean, if... You know, if everyone just, like, did it at the same time, right? Spain, go. England, go. Aragon, do something. Italy, survive. Papacy, do something. You know, if everyone did, you know, Danes, we're fine. We're fine. I didn't mean you guys. We're gonna chill. Okay? But everyone else, do something. Against the French. We're just gonna root against them in the shadows. Yeah, the French crusade has marched right on in, and they have taken Tripoli. It looks like the Egyptians were not able to muster much of a defense there. My king has just died as well, although my son lives on. The Spanish are happy. Well, let's see. The king of Aragon has also died. Okay. And we're still catching French assassins. If they want to keep just wasting resources, I will be happy to oblige that. Same with the Polish. Same thing. And yes, the Aragonese want an alliance. Sorry guys, but we are not secretly, we are openly allied with the French. So sorry guys, can't do it. Cannot do it. How is my new king's influence, by the way? 3, oh, 3. 3's bad. Man, 3's bad. It's better than 2, but man, yeah, that's, gosh, the Danish royalty in this game has not been good. Yes, yes, yes. Well, let's see. Does he have a son on the way at least? The very least. Looks like Prince Valdemar. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. We have 3 of them that are on the way. I think that my last king did have another son that was still underage, I believe. So I don't know which of these. I think it was only 1 though. So I feel like at least 2 of them should be sons of my new king, which is good. That's good. He is 28, so honestly, if I were to root for one, I would hope that it's one of the younger guys that's going to be the next heir. Otherwise, they're going to be a little bit too close in age to their father for my liking. Just because, you know, they obviously have to get their sons in turn of age before they die. So yeah, it's just a constant, you just have to constantly keep track of that stuff in this game to give yourself the best chance here. Now that it is the high period in this campaign, I did go ahead and build myself a dockyard here in Sweden because this is going to allow me to build my caravels, which is my 2nd tier boat. As the Danes, of course, I do have my 2 tier 1 boats. Is it the, oh no, the bark, right? Yeah, the bark and the longboat. But now I have access to the caravels. Caravels are good boats. You know, attack of 3, defense of 3, speed of 1. But the support cost is lower than the coastal boats. Even the longboat, which is pretty good support cost. But yeah, support cost of 12, which is good. Obviously a lot more expensive, 900 florins to build. But I think it's going to be worth it now because at this point, I have boats in every sea region except for the deep sea regions. There is only 3 of them in this game. The Atlantic Ocean, and then the Western Mediterranean, and the Central Mediterranean, I believe. Yeah. Yes. Those are the only 3. So the other thing with deep sea boats is that they also allow me to move my boats 2 tiers or 2 tiles or 2 sea regions at a time. So yeah, they just move a lot faster. You can get them all over the place. It makes it so that your trade can't be cut off as easily. So for the coastal regions, if you are at war with someone and they have a boat that's just, you know, blocking anywhere, it could just be anywhere along the line. And then all of your trade is cut off. Everything, you know, anything past that point, right? But if you have the deep sea regions, then you can kind of circumnavigate and go around the blockading boats and still make your income off of most of your other ports that you are trading with, and not just the one, like, you know, that boat, that enemy boat might be blockading just like one port or something. So, you know, if you can get around it, obviously it's going to be a lot more resilient of a trade empire. So, yep, going to get those going. The Age of the Longboat, it did well for me. You know, they're good boats. I might continue to build them just because they are cheap and their upkeep is cheap. But you know what? I am filthy rich at this point. I'm sitting on 167,000 in the bank, and yeah, let's get some actual like boats in the water, and just in case I need to fight other navies. Would I like? Is there any other navy that's looking okay? Okay, the French have 4 barks there, 2 barks, 3 barks. Does anyone have any? Oh, there's a caravel. Yep, that's scary. The French do have a caravel in the water, but we are allies, so I shouldn't be worried. But I am, always. Just because I feel like the oceans or the seas are like the Wild West, you know? This is the area where the AI will just do some crazy shit, you know? Be like, hey, fuck you, and they'll just attack you, and it's like, hey, what, hey, why'd you do that? And it's just, there's no reason. they just attack you, so. Yeah, I feel like getting powerful navies is always worth it. Oh, wow. And the Byzantine Emperor has been captured and executed. I think that the papacy must have accomplished that task. And what the frick? We just allied with the papacy. I think, yeah, we just allied with them over the Byzantines, which were our previous allies. And now they are sending assassins at us. Well, how about that? Yep, the dockyard is finished here in Finland, so now I can also get some caravels building here as well. And yeah, the French, I believe, already lost Tripoli. And now they are sending another crusade at Antioch. It would be nice if the Egyptians stopped them before they reached it this time, so that the French would actually have a influence hit. That would be pretty cool. Let me just jump down here and double check this. Yeah, the Egyptians did retake Tripoli. That I'm glad. I'm glad about this. I'm happy. It's, man, how is it? It's making that much money even without any buildings here. Like, just farm upgrade is making Tripoli almost, you know, it's over 1,100 florins. That's insane. That's so much money. And Antioch needs some trade. Yeah. Yeah, it's too bad the AI can't really figure trade out how to use that, because these are rich. These should be rich provinces. They should be, but yeah, the AI really struggles getting those trade lines going along. So there doesn't seem to be much left of the Turks. Ooh, yeah, like really not much. So the Turkish Sultan is here under siege in Lesser Armenia. Are there other family members elsewhere? Khazar, Kiev, Lithuania. Oh, this is going to be my chance. Yeah, yep. As soon as that guy dies, how long is this before this falls? This could last 3 turns, or the Egyptians could assault. Could they actually, like, get in? Maybe they could. They already have Arblasters. What the hell? Goddamn. Alright, fine. You guys did well, Egypt. Could they get into this castle? There's really not much there, you know? So, is this going to fall in 1 year or 3? Because once that falls, I can attack Lithuania. With all of my forces here in Livonia, they can go and jump in and fight that. I would be fighting with Lord Skotkonung, who is... Overall, he's like, yeah, he's just a 3-star general. He doesn't really offer much else than that. Great warrior, +5 health. Yeah, and that's it. You know, that's all he has. His armies, though, are fine. And the Turkish armies, which would soon be rebel armies, what do they have? A lot of horse archers? Yeah, Turkmen horse. This is like a horse archer unit. Horse archers also, yep. Armenian heavy cav. That's a good heavy cav unit. Saracen infantry is a good medium spear unit. And a 4-star general here. Bedouin camel warriors. Skilled attacker. Okay. Yeah, camels are good against other cav units. They are. They're, you know, they can be a tough unit, but I don't really depend on my cavalry. I really don't. I depend more on my heavy infantry to get the job done. And what do they have here? More horse archers. They don't have much in the way of heavy infantry. They really don't. As long as I bring a lot of spears and a lot of archers, I think I should be fine. And it's going to be important for me that I go in with everything. So that, you know, if the Novgorods want to attack as well, or the Polish for that matter. In fact, am I allies with the Poles? Yes, I am. So yeah, if the Poles or the Novgorods want to help out, I will allow it. But I am going to outnumber them. I will be taking Lithuania this time. Oh no, the English. No. The French have used their navy to send an army past, what's the bottom province? Past Wessex and straight on into Mercia. Oh man, that's a bummer. It looks like they also attacked Wessex just to keep these armies busy. But there's no way they can win that. I'm the richest, yes, duh. And yeah, that's it for the Aragonese. Damn. Okay, well, one faction down. An heir matures, Prince Valdemar. So I think this is my last king's son. So we will see about that. That would make him the brother of my current king. Royal estate is finished here in Denmark. I think I just need one more building and then I can start training feudal knights here in Denmark, I think. Oh, the Children's Crusade. Oh god, this is so fucked up. This shit's so messed up. Yeah, it's someone convinced a bunch of children to go on crusade. It was pretty messed up, obviously. So farm income in France and the Holy Roman Empire is reduced because there's no, and the bereft parents are turning away from the church into heretical beliefs. So yeah, oh man. So farm income in France is and the Holy Roman Empire is reduced. That's kind of a big one for France and the Holy Roman Empire. I wonder how much of a hit that is. The Turks are trying to like save themselves. Oh man, you guys are so screwed. Sorry. Nope. No. King Eric II builder, so plus 10 happiness. That's good. Prince Valdemar, strange. Goddamn. He's a 3-star general, so there's that, you know. But yeah, -1 morale, -10 happiness. So hopefully he is not the next heir. And he is not. So yeah, he's just one of the younger brothers. So Prince Canute is his older brother, who's that guy, who is currently the next in line. But the son should be, I think, either Prince Harkonnen or Prince Christopher. I think it's Prince Harkonnen. We'll find out soon, I guess. And yeah, 3-star general. It's not the it's not the worst. He can possibly be useful. But honestly, maybe. Well, actually, yeah. You know what? He's not as bad. That's kind of funny. So being very honest does give +1 morale. So that actually kind of counters this a little bit. The unhinged loon thing. -3 morale is so bad. That's so bad. What about the other unhinged loon? You are a humanist. +4 acumen. Huh. You actually got decent acumen. That's a lot. That's a lot of acumen. Damn. You could be a governor, maybe, at some point. But the unhinged loon makes you not a great general. Not fantastic. Yeah, Let's see. I can send Prince Valdemar to be the general of Pomerania. Why? Why the heck not? Oh, so I was wrong. I actually can train feudal knights right away here in Denmark. Yeah, I'm already ready to do that. Well, let's get them going. Let's not wait any longer. I'm already behind. I should have gotten the feudal knights going in the early period, so I'm a bit behind here. But here we are. Yeah, feudal knights hold land in return for military service. Trained from infancy to be warriors, they hold political and military power in their mailed fists. They are adept at charging down opponents with their lances, and they are honorable and brave to the point of recklessness. They are a good unit, but as you can see, 425 florins to train, 105 to for upkeep or support costs. It's a lot, you know, but you're getting a 40-man heavy cav unit. It's good, you know. They're pretty gosh darn solid. So let's get these guys going here in Denmark. Why not? I already do have the Armorer's Workshop, which does give +2 armor there, so that's good. And I have a church, so +1 morale. There's some bonuses to this. So yeah, let's get going there in Denmark. Is there anything else I want to do right away here? Chivalric men-at-arms, no. Nope. Mounted sergeants wouldn't be the worst idea as well, because now that I can't train my Viking Raider Cav, which again it was a bad unit, but it was light cav. You know, it was a light cav unit. It served its purpose, and I think that can I no longer train regular horsemen either? I don't think I can. Right? I think that's another unit that's just for the early game. So now my only light cav that's available to me as the Danes is going to be the mounted sergeants. And so it's probably a good job to get, or a good idea to get Spearmaker's Workshop just so that I can train some more mounted sergeants if I need to get those going at some point. I need to start thinking about artillery as well somewhere. Maybe that's going to be a Pomerania. Yeah, you can be an artillery province at some point, perhaps. Oh yeah, and I just remembered that the Hungarians and the French are at war, so will this crusade be able to force its way past the Hungarians? I kind of doubt it. I don't know. The Hungarians have a decent empire. You know, they can't get through all this. No, there's no way. There's no way. The French crusade is going to be in trouble. I think it is. And if that French crusade fails, do we have vision on the French king? Because I would like to see how his influence is doing. See, oh god, I can't wait. I can't wait until I have agents everywhere so I can see everything. Because right now, I don't have vision on the French king, and that really bothers me. I want to know how his influence is doing so I can know how this is going to affect the French Empire once it fails, because it will fail. I do not think that a crusade is going to be getting anywhere near Antioch. No, no, no. No, 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 no. But I will be interested to find out, and I will be interested to see the Egyptians don't seem to be in a hurry to charge to this castle, and that's probably smart. So they will be letting us fall in 2 turns, and I think that will be the end of the Turks. I believe so. And if I am right about that, then I will be getting a golden opportunity to take Lithuania finally. However, that comes with its own hazards because I am anticipating a Mongol invasion in around, 20 years or so. And I will not have that much time to prepare myself for that invasion. And I expect Lithuania to take the brunt of that. So that's going to be a little bit dicey. But in any case, that is all going to have to wait until next time. As always, I hope you have enjoyed this one, and thank you very much for watching. This has been Concept playing at Medieval Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.